Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Aquarius season. I wasn't supposed to record you today, but I've seen a couple of Sages acting a bit funky in my personal life, like people I know. And when I say funky, I mean, Sag, pull yourself together a little bit. What the hell are you doing? You know, right? This is Mars in your sign. Mars is the ruler of Aries. There's that very headstrong, gung-ho, angry energy in your sign. And I feel like, Sag, you're shooting arrows, but they're really just landing in your own butt, so stop it. If you come from a place of just unexplainable anger lately, I think just bear in mind that it is due to end soon. But I really want you to think about one concept, Sagittarius, and it's a big one. You know that anger, jealousy, frustration, whatever negative energy, energy from fear and limiting beliefs that you're like wearing at the moment, you need to take them off. And you need to transmute that shit. And I think it's really gonna help you a little bit to broaden your horizons. I feel like what you have been ruminating in has been suffocating you all of last decade. If you don't use that energy that you are using to be negative, right, or doing some weird funky shit, like just stop it, because it's the only thing that's holding you back. You know you need to set off on this new journey, on this new horizon. There are things that you need to do that are beyond you even now. And the calling keeps getting louder. And if there is something that means, right, grab your shit or even leave behind the stuff that you once thought was valuable to you and it doesn't mean shit to you anymore, get on your way. The 9 of Cups is a lot nicer than the 8 of Cups because you took the risk to do what makes you happy or makes you feel fulfilled or makes you feel like everything is exactly where you want it to be, because that person in the 9 of Cups took the risk to, get off his ass and actually set off in this journey and start a new chapter. Actually, fuck it, start a new book. Strength card of Leo. There's a bravery and an honesty that is really asked of you this Aquarius season. Don't be afraid of who you are, your feelings, what you're feeling right now, how certain issues have made you felt in the past. You've kind of got to tame that beast, all that weird, irrational stuff that might be going on at the moment. That is Mars energy, pure Aries, fire, rage, searing through your sign at the moment, incinerating all of it. Only thing is, and it's funny that the Leo card turns up right now to sort of remind you of that. You are fire. You are a fire sign. Those arrows are not just used to antagonize or to hurt. They're used to, finish off the enemy, to hurt the bad guy. Why is Sagittarius being the bad guy? If you feel like you're getting triggered and there are haters around you, let's break this down really simply. And this is the most important lesson for Aquarius season. And I don't want to come across harsh in any such way. But Sagittarius, if something agitates you, if you don't like it, the best thing you can do is take your energy away from it. Stop looking at it. Whoever it is that is annoying you or pissing you off or whatever it is, and you're acting out, you need to take a break from all of it, gather your strength, even start a new exercise regime, because this Mars and energy, like, you need to exercise regardless all the time. A Sagittarius that is not exercising is an angry Sagittarius. You need to be doing 2 workouts this season. Go outside when you're unmotivated. Go outside, like go and get stronger, get fitter, get smarter. I think don't react emotionally. There's a calling to like really tame that beast. And maybe there's a lesson from Leo that you can take right now. Amidst all of the wounds that you may have gathered this past decade, you are responsible for healing them, not like acting out on triggers, which are just like repressed fears. What is it? What are you so fearful of? Why has it become a fear? You've got to understand it right now. Aquarius season, that grand expanse. This is like unlimited thinking. You have to really just be quite honest with yourself and share how you feel. Just be honest. And I feel once you decide, right, that's it, whatever these triggers are, whatever the hell it is that's just kept me back, and whatever it is that you're ready to move away from right now, the more self-control, the more courage, the more integrity, the more just doing things the right way can work out for you, Sagittarius. Strength card. What can you take from that? Where is it that you need to really master yourself a bit? What is triggering you? I know what it is. It's like you're so ready to take this Sagittarius journey, and Mars is even in your sign now saying like, I don't care, I'm going to kick your butt with all these lessons until you actually get up, be honest with yourself, take the action to do it, and actually go outside. Start off by just going outside of your house. Look for the motivations. Don't shoot those arrows unfairly or unjustly. They're only like, they're karmic arrows. They're only going to come back around and shoot you in the butt. You know what's good for this kind of jittery energy other than exercise? Jittery energy. Read a book, man. Start a new book. Think about what it is you want 2020 to be about. Okay, so I have the Four of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. There's a relationship with an air sign in which a financial beginning could very possibly lead to marriage. There's a new beginning for you, Sagittarius, in finances, and they kind of are dependent on how aloof and assertive you can be right now. The King of Swords is somebody who has all the facts and is very emotionally detached from them. This isn't someone who just gets triggered by things that he doesn't like seeing or whatever. You know, this is very cunning and calculated and cold, which I know is like, I'm asking you to be all of these things that are not you right now. But this is a part of your journey. And I think the more you can get to grips and handle this excessive energy, like really tame that beast, there's a financial opportunity waiting for you. It might be a brand new one, and it might have something to do with marriage. Oh, here's another one. Eight of Wands. Here we go, Sagittarius. This is how you should really be spending Aquarius season. Mercury is in Aquarius. This is expansive ideas. This is out of the box creation. Like, this is thinking about concepts that are like light years away from right now. If you can channel this very like uneasy anxiety energy at the moment, if you can really channel that and use that as something that creates momentum within you for you to express these ideas, take a risk on the new business. Think about what you want to do this next year coming. Think about who you are now. How is it that you can communicate all of these things? Do you need to write a business plan? What is it that you need to do? Either way, there needs to be movement, Sagittarius. if you are staying still this season, you're not using the energy correctly. It is fixed air, yes. But once you move in that, that creates fraction. That creates, a spark. That creates like these ones, like matchsticks. Each one of them will create a flame. Be that match. If you are to take your energy right now and use it in a really correct way. There's lessons to be learned for you in this season, and that is, Mars and Venus are squaring at the moment. Uranus is like in Taurus, poking Taurus. This is an easy energy. Aquarius is, coming out of the winter season. This is what haven't you learned? What is it that you need to be taught? What is it that helps you master you? And a bit of self-control right now, as well as discipline, can really do you wonders. Now, if you're a Sagittarius woman, I want to say February can be great for you. If it's in regards to money or relationships, things work out really nicely, Sagittarius. As long as you're about you, and as long as you're about making sure that you're getting your bag, not necessarily being entirely dependent on a person. Like there's no codependency in the Four of Wands. This is Sagittarius woman knowing her pace, knowing what she's about, and naturally eluding that temperance, balanced, goddess-like energy. And I think once you carry that energy, financial opportunities, new beginnings in finances just roll to you. They roll forward to you. There's a great improvement in relationships and money for you in February. But there's got to be that element of truth. There's got to be that element of, right, okay, I've tried to death whatever this was. It's not satiating me. The quicker I am in moving, having harnessed all of this Aquarius influence, this energy of like, right, I've got to go, I've got to break out of whatever this is. I can do that if I'm mastering myself, if I'm taming the doubt, the fear, the limitedness, the limited belief, and be ready to look into the future. Three of Wands. This is your ship's rolling in, Sagittarius. And I've got the Hangman here, Pisces energy. The longer you suspend yourself, the more time you waste. Time is going, the clock is ticking, and it won't stop. Think about the grains of sand in a sand timer. Can you see that? Yeah. Think of the grains of sand in a sand timer. Once you flip it over, it starts, and you can't stop it. And there's no point in stopping it. Right now is a phase of momentum for you. And if you're being the hanged man, like this is somebody who's deliberately choosing, Piscean energy as well, deliberately choosing not to use the energy, the momentum, not to use like movement. What they're doing is they're putting a lot of pressure on that head energy. And I think with Mars in Sagittarius at the moment, there's a lot of fire energy in your head right now. Staying still, staying stagnant, staying stuck, doing the things you've already known, confining yourself to very limiting and rigid like structures or beliefs that are just not for you anymore is not the way. And the quicker you are to release, the quicker you are to not be afraid of your feelings and actually look at the vast expanse that is open to you, Sagittarius, what you can conquer, what you can achieve, what you can do, and how quickly you can go about it right now if you are to communicate and turn the momentum into business ideas, into proactive energy that you use for yourself. The Hanged Man energy just makes me think, like, if you're stuck in a life cycle, the same shitty friends, like I think friends is going to be quite a big one, because this season is about the community and the collective. If you spend time with people that you know, as soon as you leave the table, you become the subject of discussion, you need to get the hell off that table. It is Sagittarius accepting that kind of nonsense for way too long and just kind of turning a blind eye to it. I think it's kind of left you suspended in a group of people that are just ones you need to walk away from. Really and truly, Sagittarius. I think there's a lot of your unmotivation attached to your lack of movement. And if anyone has seen a horse tied up to a post or a horse being confined to a small space, it is one of the most tragic, heart-wrenching things you can actually look at, because it's such a mismatch. It's so wrong. Like horses, they're so beautiful, they're so agile, they've got this natural grace to them, but they're in their essence when they're free to be wild, to just run and be. There is a beauty to that freedom, to that power. Why do they call it horsepower? Even when they're talking about cars, there's so much power there. You need to grab hold of your own saddles right now and just go. Plan a trip, start a new book, start a new exercise regime. Just think and visualize every night of all of your wildest dreams, because in this season, the more energy you give to that which is outside of yourself, meaning not shitty haters or all of that nonsense. It can even be your family or your partner or whatever. But the more energy you give to the potential of what you can achieve, that's the magic. That's the momentum. That's the energy. That's you broadening your horizons without even doing anything. Like, be that kind of lazy. Don't be the other kind of lazy. Go and chase those dreams. Explore all of this like repressed nonsense that has had you acting some kind of way, Sagittarius. And we'd love you when you're in your authentic horsepower Ferrari mode of just run with the wind and be wild. One of my favorite songs is called Wild Horses by Sarah McLachlan. It's so terrible to admit that, but it's brilliant. It's such a great song. February shows you that your ships are rolling in and that you needn't stay small. It is time to take that journey, Sagittarius. It's time to take the risk. It's time to take the leap. It's time to take these wands. 8 and 8, that's a sign of affinity. He's holding that wand. So it's a 9 of wands, really. You're really near the end of a problematic, burdensome situation. You really, really are. Celebrate the joys that you have within companionship. If relationship is going well, really be present with that person. Venus in Pisces, this is really nice, dreamy energy. So relationships should be looking good and going well. If you are all about them, be all about your partner this month. If you have one, and if you don't, be all about your relationship with yourself. How you, this is one person, you know that, right? The Leo that turns into the Virgo. It's just a matter of time, right? This is ascension. This is ascension right here. This is a card of ascension, strength card, which is the card of Leo. And that's why they're so transitionary. There's a lot of lessons you can learn from this Aquarius season. And one of them really is a little bit of cold hard truth. The energy's there. The mental space that you need to create for yourself is right here to do it. And for God's sakes, like I say, if you don't like something, instead of staying stuck, take your energy, which you are in charge of, and get away from it. This could be people you follow on social media. This could be like triggers or reactions that you find yourself having. Like, it's time for you to find a set of new. And you'll only do that if you're looking Sagittarius. So open your eyes. Really, the sun is shining. Financial opportunities are there for you. Reasons to celebrate relationships are here for you. Conquering of yourself is here also. I almost forgot. I was doing the Psychic Tarot by John Goodyear or whatever his name is, for the Aquarius season reads. Let's pull a Psychic Tarot card, Oracle card even, for Sagittarius. You should be having marvelous ideas right now. Really good business ideas. Exactly what I said. Right, okay. Discontent and boredom. Why am I not surprised that that's the root of this whole reading? February can be about discontentment and boredom, but how much longer are you going to tolerate that, Sagittarius? How much longer are you not going to use all of that creative flair, that creative spark, and get on the thing? Do the bloody thing. Just discontent and boredom will have you acting in ways that you do not even recognize yourself. Have you acting out in crazy ways that make you do weird fucking shit that does not even like vibrate well. Sagittarius, take that energy, go get excited and interested in stuff again. What do you like? What do you want? What is this next decade about for you? Do a 1-year plan, 5-year plan, 10-year plan. I think you really need to work on the heart chakra in Aquarius season, and as much as it's about being aloof and detached, it's also about healing. There's a new moon coming up on the 24th of this month of January, and even though this is a February reading, if you are to take that new moon, go and heal your heart. Wear some green crystals. What can I suggest you? Green agate, aventurine, malachite is really, really good for getting to know oneself. In fact, I suggested this to Gemini. The South Node is in your year this year. This should be a really chilling, relaxing year for you. So the only thing you need to worry about is making sure that you're operating from your heart. There needs to be heart in everything and very little anything else. If your heart chakra is closed, if your heart chakra is not open and you're not receiving the right kind of energy, or you're not putting out the right kind of energy, understand why that is. And the key place to start is your heart. What is in your heart right now? What is it that is discontenting you? What is it that has caused your heart to close? Or what is it that has caused your heart to be vulnerable? Be honest. Honesty grows love. And, don't be afraid of your feelings. Just don't repress them. Don't react emotionally. Understand what's made you come to that kind of, what is frustrating you? What is it? Money, family. You holding yourself back has everything to do with it. More than what anyone else can do for you, Sagittarius, or do to you. It is time. The South Node is in your sign. Jupiter just came out of your sign. It is time to enjoy life. It really is time to watch those ships roll in. There's no need for you to be in a bad mood or in a bad way. And you've understood what it is now. It's only Mars is in your sign. This too is going to pass. Impulsively, behaving in a way that's just unacceptable or frightening even. That's not good karma. You've got a lot of good karma here. A lot of really, really, really good karma here. Marriage, money, travel, book your holidays, looking into the distance, future planning, book the holidays now, or at least mind map what you want to do with your year. And take a lesson from Leo. To thy own self be true. Master yourself. Don't take it too quickly, but move when you need to. And those arrows, Sagittarius, when you're shooting them, be careful not to hurt people that you don't mean to. Like I said, honesty grows love. Let these arrows be arrows of love. Yeah? The arrows of love. Get in that heart chakra. Green stones, malachite for you, I think. Definitely. Thank you so much for watching, Sagittarius. To book a reading, visit Rubyreadstarot.com. And I shall catch you guys again soon. Oh, and watch the new moon, Aquarius new moon video. And leave that a thumbs up too. Take it easy.